All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. I know y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black frequency. Y'all feeling that frequency and energy. You should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got your family. 25% off selected items at this time. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 1,500 videos of nothing but pure heat and fire presented by General SETI himself, all the subject that you know and love from the General. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the Grandmaster teachers. I give you an overview on all the material, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African academic wisdom and knowledge that cannot be surpassed by any other website on the planet. I want you over there today. Get over there today. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. I'm dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. Y'all already know. We got over 500 exclusive live streams that has never been seen on any other platform other than Patreon. And one of the major perks is you have the chance to see the General live, see me live, and I bring that hot sauce, them jalapeno presentations. They be on fire. Get over there and enjoy yourself, because we got some serious work on the menu on General Seti's Patreon. And all the family that donated to the General, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. And to any of the family out there to see the hard work the General putting in, you want to donate to the General, link right in the video description in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Okay, now, our black people Aboriginal to North America. See, we got to talk about shit today. We got to put the full court press on, because you know niggas is out there. They being disrespectful to our cause. They saying that we our divine ideology and philosophy was created by the Caucasian and forced upon us. And so if anybody is under the suspicion of being a goddamn agent, I want to bring this information out to you today. You see, I always, as a student of the cosmos, you see, I always put the laws of the cosmos above any man-made law. You see, I don't let no motherfucker play me. I go to the laws of the cosmos. You understand what I'm saying? To see what the facts is. Okay, to see what the facts is. And we're going to deal with some things today, family. I want you to, we're going to make it plain today. Can we make it plain? We got to make it plain. We can't play with this shit. We can't play with this shit. Not today. No, we ain't. We ain't going to play with it today. We're going to come hard body with some, hard body information. And so, yeah, let's get this on in here. Let's get this on in here. Matter of fact. Take them on. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. We're in the house. We're in the house, family. So, well, and this shit right here cannot be refuted by no nigga on the planet. Okay. I want you to understand me when I say this. That this information right here cannot be refuted by no nigga on the planet. Okay, when we talk about this landmass, when we talk about being aboriginal to it, okay, does not mean we are that we did not migrate in ancient times. Don't mean that. That ain't what it meaning. You see, you find our people all over the planet. They migrated. You see, they were explorers. They were, they were great explorers that went on all around the world. And so we're not negating, the greatness of our people to be great, to be explorers and to go all, to other land masses and establish great civilizations. That's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about, we are Aboriginal. And man, it's cold in a motherfucker out here today. Man, it's cold in a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Serious. Motherfucker had to turn the oven on in this motherfucker and the fireplace at the same goddamn time to keep warm in this motherfucker all the way down to the south. And so what we doing is we looking at the coldest temperatures on record. Yeah, I know some of you, some of you niggas think you a Neanderthal. You look at these goddamn temperatures. We talking about the coldest temperatures on record. And I'm going to tell you right now, you will never, ever find not even the lowest one on this motherfucking map. Has it ever been this, as far as I know, anywhere in Africa? Okay? Anywhere in goddamn Africa. If it probably one time every 1,000 years, you'll see a temperature like this. You see, now you look up at the top. Motherfucking Washington State. Coldest temperature ever recorded. Negative 48 motherfucking degrees. Okay, let's make this shit make sense. What the fuck is that up there? Is that motherfucking, what is that? Is that, wait a minute, what motherfucking state is that? Wait a minute, what motherfucking, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. I got to get that motherfucker state up there. I don't think that's Montana. I ain't got all my motherfucking states together and shit. I might need a motherfucking, I might need a United States map. I want motherfuckers to look at this shit. And you mean to tell me you would try to convince a motherfucker that he was Aboriginal to a land mass? That motherfucker got a negative 70 motherfucking degrees. Do you hear what I just said? Do you see that goddamn? Yeah, do you see that? And somebody gonna put it in there. I won't look for my goddamn self. Yeah, it was Montana. I hit it. I hit it on the head. It was Montana. Okay, it was goddamn Montana. You see that? Negative 70 motherfucking degrees. Okay? We gonna, we're gonna make this shit make sense. They say, bro, it's 45 in Houston right now. Stop the cap. It was 25 last week. You see, that's right. Talk to him, godson. Talk to him. Shit, we got to make this shit make sense. Yeah. You say negative 80 in goddamn Alaska. But shit, goddamn, it ain't that. Wait, was it Alaska? Yeah, it was 80 in motherfucking Alaska. Well, goddamn, it was just 10 degrees warmer in goddamn Montana. You see? Yeah, so, damn, Michigan 51, Illinois 55, Wisconsin. I mean, what am I talking? Negative. I got to quit saying negative. Negative. You see? God damn, it was motherfucking negative 45 in motherfucking California. Damn. Negative 50 in goddamn, what is that Arizona? Yeah, that's Arizona. Nevada, negative 50. Negative 20 motherfucking 3 in Texas. It got down, you see there, Georgia, negative 27. Wait a minute. No, that Georgia is 17, negative 17. And so, you know, when we look up at these maps, negative 2 in Florida. Negative 2 in Florida. So that's about as goddamn that's about as south as you can get. Now you got to understand that winter be on the motherfucker. Winter be on now. The south may come up out the winter a little sooner. But you know, all in that northern region and in the middle, them motherfuckers gonna ride that shit out, nigga. They gonna ride that shit out, nigga, into you know, April at the earliest, nigga. April, nigga. Man, listen here, nigga. Listen to me when I tell you this shit, nigga. In Detroit, nigga, in May, nigga. Oh man, when a nigga a knock on your motherfucking door, nigga. Believe me when I tell you this shit. Yeah, oh man, when a nigga will knock on your motherfucking door. For real. Even in May, nigga. Believe me. Now, some years it's depending on the season. You know? But, you know, hey, shit. You gonna feel that shit all up into April at the minimum nigga. That's gonna be April. But shit, nigga, old man winter knock on your motherfucking door up into May. Now down in the south, it'll get a little warmer a little earlier. You see? But it don't mean a motherfucking thing because when it turn winter, nigga, you could see, nigga, and I know Texas is like goddamn shit. You damn near as south as you can get. Damn near. You feel what I'm saying? The only other state more south than goddamn Texas is Florida. And goddamn, some of them years, man, Texas be having nigga ice storms. Nigga, I seen one about 2-3 years ago. Shut that bitch down and fuck the whole grid system up in that motherfucker. So when niggas, I mean, that alone, I don't see, that's why we got to get on. See, that's why these niggas is trying to come with flagrant information that don't make no sense. Because they know for real, nigga, this is a dagger. Because I don't give a fuck what no nigga tell me. You can let them tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. You see what I'm saying? You can let these niggas tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. You see, you know, as far as motherfuckers talking about they Aboriginal to this landmass over here, that right there is flat out lie, nigga. Yeah, that's a flat out motherfucking lie, nigga. That's serious cap, nigga. Believe you when I tell you. Let's look at some shit. Let's look at some shit. Nah, you gotta even think. Let me get this one over here. You gotta even think when they had the motherfucking you know, the ice age over here on this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Where they had the motherfucking ice age over here on this motherfucker. Where you talking about glaciers and shit. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, yeah, you talking about you know, glaciers and icebergs all on top of the soil and shit. They could tell where the shit then fuck the soil up and all that kind of shit. You see? So, I mean, when, you know, and they talking about, you can see, right, limit of the last glacial maximum 20,000 years ago. So that's over here. Continual continental shelf exposed during glacial maximum. You see, coastline during see when it froze, it even the motherfucking coastline had even extended because the goddamn ocean had froze. You see what I'm saying? On the out. So when you look down here at this map and you see it shaded in, that's where the motherfucking coastline was. So that motherfucking shit went all the way down south. Yeah, and wait a minute. Somebody's saying they not answering what the chemist talking about. What you say, chemist? The chemist, he's not answering questions. What questions are you ask me? I didn't see you. I'll be teaching. What you talking about, chemist? Come on with it. Yeah, come on with it. Well, let me take this out. What you say, chemist? Please. Whatever answer, whatever question. He's asking who was in America first. Well, Africans, of course, Africans was in America first. We know that. You see, we know that. I mean, they didn't done the research on that. You know, I got it in here. You know, oldest fossil that they found thus far was the one of Lucy. What's her name? Lucia or something. And they named her after Lucy, the fossil in Africa. Yeah, but the Olmecs is the oldest civilization on documentation, the oldest language, the oldest architecture. You see, the oldest calendar. It comes from the Olmecs. I think I got that in there, you know, about Lucia. If I don't, that's all right. I'll bring it to y'all. Yeah, of course. We was first on every goddamn landmass except goddamn Russia. That's the only one they beat us to was Russia. That's where they came out of. Let me see if I got Lucia in here. This fossil and shit. Let me see. There you go right there. There you go right there. There you go. Lucia. That's right. And so you see, I read that. If I didn't read that, I'll read it for you. This is from the Japan Times. This is in September 22nd, 1999. Wait a minute. They just found a fossil of a black man over 200,000 years old in the South this year. Okay, 200,000 K. Where at? I need to see the documentation on that. The brother that said where did they find that fossil at? I need to know. I need to see the documentation on that. 200,000 K. Where that brother at? Brother, I need to see the documentation on that. Yeah. You got that documentation? Please get that over there to me, because you know I ain't never heard nowhere in the world, that where they said something over in North America. You say in the South, what you mean, South of Africa, or where you talking about? Yeah, brain, where he at? It was on the news in the Southeast. It was on the news in the Southeast. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Yeah. Well, he said he talking about Dr. York. Yeah, but yeah, that one is gonna be hard for me to believe. That one gonna be hard for me to believe that they had people, because you got to understand that that it was an ice age on this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't believe that. You know why? Because it was an ice age on this motherfucker for damn near 100,000 years. It just ended. You see, the ice age wasn't just, no, the ice age was for a long motherfucking time. So if they was over here, them motherfuckers, where was they at? You see what I'm saying? Ain't no life, ain't no motherfucking life coming, once you do the measurements, you see, you talking about Canada is motherfucking subarctic. It ain't but a stone throw from the goddamn North Pole, which is straight Arctic. But the majority of Canada is subarctic. That mean, nigga, the wind when it blow, goddamn, even though you talk in parts of if you look at them goddamn temperatures right there, nigga, that's Arctic, nigga. You know, fuck subarctic, nigga. Anything that's -60 and 70 and -50, man, that's motherfucking Arctic weather. Ain't no motherfucking, so you can see the wind when it blow. Nigga, it's gonna touch motherfuckers all down through the south, nigga, when the wind blow. Now you can see how cold this motherfucker is right now, and it ain't even got the ice on it. So imagine how cold this motherfucker was when them goddamn icebergs and them goddamn glaciers was on this motherfucker. Imagine that shit. I could not imagine. And so what we have to understand is that the ice age just ended about 10,000 years ago. It just ended, 10,000 years ago. All these great areas like Cahokia and all that shit was under the ice. You see, that shit was under the ice. Let me get back over here so I can show y'all. That shit was under the goddamn ice. How in the fuck could they been over here 200,000 years? That's impossible. That's impossible. You see? And so it just ended, and then they had little minor goddamn ice ages and shit. So when you see here, yeah, you can see the shoreline at the height of the glaciation. So you can see the dotted lines around where the motherfucking water had froze. So the ice wasn't just on the land, shit, the water around North America had froze. You see that it had a whole nother shoreline, but it was a shoreline of ice. You see, it was a shoreline of ice. So that cold, that just show you that the cold, even, when that shit, it was cold, even though it may have stopped, this might have been the limits of the glaciation or the ice, the wind and shit, and how cold it was even froze the motherfucking water all the way down in the south and shit. Wasn't nobody over this motherfucker. If they did, they had woolly mammoth coats on. Yeah, they had woolly mammoth coats on. So, I mean, so how long? It's impossible for you to make me believe that it was some motherfuckers over here at 200,000 K. You see, anytime you got to put on a coat, nigga, you done wandered away from home. If you black, and you got to put on a winter coat, and you nigga in long johns and shit, you not in the land of your origin, nigga. Just tell you that. You see, and so this is one of the major motherfucking daggers that they can't. I don't give a fuck what they come up with. How long was you here? That's what we don't never. This is what we don't never hear. How long was you here? I mean, goddamn, it couldn't have been. I mean, because if you go back 20,000 years, man, even 10,000 years, because the ice was, in certain parts, it was still, even though it ended, it was, it was ice, scattered across this motherfucker in certain areas. You see, let me see if I got some shit down here. I think I got some more shit down here. Okay, I got some more goddamn maps. Wherever they went, they didn't. I don't know where the fuck they went. Wait a minute. Okay. I think that's over in Rush. I think that's over there in Rush. So even this, I like this map right here because this will help us bring some type of, even when you looking at this, this map where it try to deal with skin variation. Now I might not agree, but I do agree with it in this instance. It's reasonable. It's reasonable when you look at even, and you look at it from a global standpoint. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you look at Africa, you see that Africa is damn near dark from the bottom to the top in variations. in variations. And then you look across and you see that in Central Africa, you see in Central Africa how dark it is. And so understandably, no other continent, nowhere on the planet has more dark people than the continent of Africa. So that it would be natural for us to assume that that's the home of African people. If that's where the majority of black people, because we know goddamn well, they didn't migrate. They didn't goddamn migrate. Ain't no goddamn billions of people gonna goddamn migrate. You see, like that. So that's their homeland right there. That's where you find the majority, and everywhere else you find pockets of African people. You find pockets. You see, and some of them are nice size pockets, but they do not equate to the continent. And so when you look at the top where it's colder, and then when you get to the bottom, because Antarctica is at the bottom. And so you got the North Pole, and so you see the variation of skin color based on geography. You see, and so when you look at when you look at the origin of black people, you know good and goddamn well that they did not originate in no goddamn North America. That if you draw a line across, where certain parts of North America, you damn near, you can go damn near across to Siberia. You see what I'm saying? If you follow that pink color right there. Wait a minute. Do y'all see it? Let me get it up there. Let me get it in there bigger for y'all. You see that pink color at the top? You see, and then it get white, and then they got gray all the way. I guess a motherfucker go gray when they get at but you see this pink color, and then you come across into motherfucking Europe, man. You into Russia, you in southern Siberia and some of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So that just like saying black people originated in goddamn Siberia some goddamn way. You got to make this shit make sense, man. You got to make this shit make sense. That is a dagger that they cannot get past. They can say whatever the fuck they want to. And even when they try to go earlier and say, well, it was people over here at 2000, that's bullshit. It was an ice age. The ice age just ended 10,000 years ago. And let me see how long the ice age. Let me get that for y'all. Let me see how long the ice age lasts. Wait a minute. Listen to that shit. They said the ice, and I don't know, but I know it was, they went back a while. They said the ice ages began, listen to this shit, 2.4 million years ago and lasted until 11,500 years ago. During this time, the Earth's climate repeatedly changed between very cold periods during which glaciers covered large parts of the world. Okay, and most of them parts was in Europe and in North America. It did not touch Africa at all. And that's why when they had that goddamn movie, what was that movie? It was called, where they was, it was, part of it was in New York, and it froze up and shit, and it was a snowstorm, and they all had to go to Africa. And then in that other movie, where they had, it was another where the earth was going in, and it was earthquakes all over the motherfucking place, and they had to go to Africa too. Both of them had to go to Africa. Yeah, both of them had, 2012, both of them had to go to Africa. You see what I'm saying? So that right there is telling all. Yeah, it was the day after tomorrow. That was, one was 2012. I believe one was called 20, and the other one was called Day After Tomorrow. Both of them. The flood. Yeah, the one was a flood. One was a flood, and the other one was like snow and shit and tornadoes and shit. and one was with tornadoes and a flood. Yeah, one was with tornadoes and a flood. Yeah. So yeah, that's real motherfucking talk. So that you know what, but that just show you we know our people was over here, but they wasn't over here, in no goddamn 200,000. Yeah, our people came over here probably around 3,000 BC. You know what I'm saying? 2,000 BC. But you got to understand how what how to gather a large population in the Americas coming across that water. It took them a while to get numbers like that. You see what I'm saying? You imagine taking a trip like that over the Atlantic to get to this continent. So a lot of our people were coming over, but they was in small numbers. You see what I'm saying? We couldn't walk over here. We had to sail. Now it was Africans in Asia, but the majority of Africans is on the continent of Africa. And so the majority of our people had to sail to North America. And so understanding that they didn't get large numbers for a while. They came over in smaller groups and shit. And then eventually it's just like today where you selling and you got large ships now. You see what I'm saying? And you can come across with large ships, because when we think, when we talk about the Egyptian ships, they always show you the little ships. They don't show you them barges that they had in ancient Egypt, that they was carrying them 1,000 goddamn ton obelisks and shit. You know what I'm saying? They had, Hatshepsut had a big ass barge, and that motherfucker had 3 damn floors on it, like a cruise ship. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, well, I know one of the oldest ships is I know one of the oldest ships is on that incense burner, Castule. You see what I'm saying? Where they show that Nubian king that had the crown of Upper Egypt on his head, and you see the ship on that, and then I seen some Nubian pottery that was older than even that. You see, and they had ships on it. But the physical ships, the oldest physical ships that they have found, not drawings, is those boats at Abydos. If you go and look that up, the boats at Abydos, they rotted in the ground, but you can see the hull of the ships and shit. And so it was about 3 or 4 of them, but them is the oldest boats that they have ever found that was still, you had some wood. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we ain't no doubt about that. But we just wanted to throw out that. And so when we say Aboriginal, and we had to see in that Aboriginal, you see Gene, Aboriginal. You see, so wherever you Aboriginal, that environment is what develops, your gene. You know what I'm saying? So that you are, one with the environment. That's your natural habitat. When you say Aboriginal, and you talking about it's your natural habitat based on the origin of your gene. Not just you wander, because you can wander any goddamn way. That don't mean that's the land of your origin. You see? And so that's what we wanted to state. We dropped science here tonight. If anybody want to refute it, bring it on. Bring it on, goddamn it. I'm gonna put all firepower right here. You know what I'm saying? When you find a weakness, nigga, you just stick the knife in that motherfucker and you just keep jugging it. Yeah, and jugging it and jugging it. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, family. Black power. He say Camden, New Jersey. That's right. And the jinn, you know, you see the jinn, the serpentine, the kundalini energy, you know, we breaks that down. You know what I'm saying? We'll break that down on another note. So yeah, family, I appreciate y'all coming out. We ain't done yet. We ain't done. We dropping science. When anybody want to refute it, bring your ass. This is General Cyrus Sunsetti saying, hey, to say they're gonna do some rain dances. Yeah, yeah, and they may after they see this video tonight, they're gonna want to go smoke that peace pipe too. To ease them pains they're gonna be going through tonight. When they go and look in that mirror and that nigga in the mirror say, you lying motherfucker, you. Hey, them motherfuckers go and look in the mirror, and that man in the mirror gonna say, you lying motherfucker, you. You see? All right, family, don't go nowhere. We still got some fire for the night. This is General Cyrus said he hit some of them links up, family. Hit some of them links up. Support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.